Everything is money. Charles madly after Netflix confirm has Meg secretly sold royal photos to them. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been accused of trashing their families for cash with their new Netflix documentary series, the first 3 episodes of which dropped on the streaming service yesterday. Jonathan Saccardotti also believes the Duke and Duchess of Sussex display a lack of general awareness about the hardships they have faced, and question why Meghan was complaining about life in the spotlight in the first place. The eagerly awaited 6-part show, directed by Liz Garbus, features candid interviews with the royal couple, with Harry complaining about the feeding frenzy surrounding his wife and claiming she was treated differently because of her race. Meghan, meanwhile, accuses the media of wanting to destroy her, claims salacious stories were planted by the press, as well as suggesting an interview with the BBC in 2017 to discuss the couple's engagement was an orchestrated reality show. The footage failed to impress royal commentator Mr. Saccardotti, whose credits include the BBC, Fox News and Sky News. He told Express.co.uk, "It's hysterical that she called the engagement interview an orchestrated reality show. What does she think this 6-part narcissistic Netflix series is? Or in fact any of her carefully press-released and filmed public life in America?" He added, "The entire thing is like the story of a little girl who always wanted fame and mass attention from the media, but then started crying when she got it, and then made a 6-part scripted documentary show about how much she doesn't like all the attention." In episode 3, Prince Harry describes it as amazing what people will do when offered a huge amount of money, Mr. Saccardotti pointed out. He said, he's not actually talking about him and Meghan trashing their families on Netflix for cash, but he might as well have been. Instead he's talking about normal people who didn't have a lot in life, selling the odd photo of Meghan to the press before the wedding. The couple display a lack of awareness generally. They speak of their final royal engagements as some sort of exhausting punishment, but it's hardly comparable with a 12-hour shift in a care home, say. They talk of how other people will do extraordinary things to betray them just for huge amounts of money. But they seem oblivious to the fact that most of us think that's exactly what they're doing to their family with this Netflix series. The fallout from the controversial series continued throughout yesterday, with a row igniting over whether or not Netflix approached the royal family to offer them a chance to respond to the various claims by Harry and Meghan, including his explosive claim that his relatives have a huge level of unconscious bias. Prince Harry's relationship with William is likely to now be irreparable, with fresh criticism of the royal family in the Sussexes Netflix series, a friend of the Prince of Wales claims. The two brothers are said to have a fractious relationship, with the Sussexes having been critical of the royal family since leaving the UK in 2020. Living in the United States, the Sussexes have regularly spoken to the American media about life in the royal family and the problems that they had. And William is believed to be angry at the way that the Queen had to put up with this criticism during the final months of her life. In Harry and Meghan's tell-all Netflix documentary, which began streaming on Thursday, Harry accused the royals of having a huge level of unconscious bias and Meghan saying the media wanted to destroy her. The Duke also said members of his family questioned why Meghan needed more protection from the media than their wives had been given, but that they failed to grasp the race element. But criticism of the late Queen and her Commonwealth legacy, which was described as Empire 2.0, was reportedly particularly upsetting for royal insiders. All relationships are built on trust, but for members of the royal family, who live their life in the spotlight, doubly so, said a friend of the Prince of Wales, reported the Daily Mail. William is reported to have not seen the documentary yet, but the source said that it goes against what he believes in.